Have you ever wondered why it's so incredibly hard to make a good habit stick? Well, today we're going to dive deep into James Clear's Atomic Habits and really unpack the simple but, well, powerful framework for getting just 1% better every single day. We have all been there, right? You start a new habit, you're full of motivation, it feels great, and then a few weeks later, poof, you're right back where you started. It is so frustrating. But what if the problem isn't you? What if it's not about your willpower at all? What if the problem is your system? Okay, so here's the first major trap we all fall into. We think that success requires some massive, earth-shattering event. We're always looking for that one big moment, that quantum leap that's going to change everything overnight. But, and this is the core idea of the book, the real power is in the exact opposite approach. We consistently, and I mean consistently, underestimate the value of making tiny, almost unnoticeable improvements. Doing them day in and day out, that's the real secret. That is the whole idea behind an atomic habit. So what does a 1% improvement actually look like over time? You think, okay, 1% a day for a year. That's 365% better, right? Nope, it's not even close. If you get just 1% better each day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better. That's the mind-blowing power of compounding. Those small daily gains add up to something absolutely massive. But of course, this compounding effect is a double-edged sword. It works both ways. Yeah, a 1% improvement puts you on this incredible upward spiral, but a tiny 1% decline, that one little bad choice that you repeat daily, that can slowly erode all of your progress until you're left with pretty much nothing. And this brings us to such a critical point. Your current results, where you are right now, they don't matter nearly as much as the trajectory you're on. Think about it. A millionaire who spends more than they make is on a bad path. But someone with zero savings who just starts putting away $50 a month, they're on a great path. So the only question that really matters is, are your daily habits pointing you in the right direction? Okay, so if the path is what's important, how do we build a better one? This is where we have to shift our focus from goals to systems. A goal is the result you want, like I want to write a book. The system is the process you follow to get there, like I'm going to write one page every single day. This line from the book, it's a total game changer. Goals are good for setting a direction, sure, but it's your systems that actually determine your progress. I mean, think about the Olympics. Every single athlete wants to win the gold medal. The winners and the losers have the exact same goal. The difference is the system of daily training and practice that gets them there. So how do you build a system that actually sticks? You do it by focusing on your identity. See, the most powerful kind of change isn't about what you want to achieve, it's about who you want to become. So instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, which is a goal, you start telling yourself, I am a runner. That small shift in your identity, well, it changes everything. And this is way simpler than it sounds. It's really just a two-step process. First, just decide on the type of person you want to be. A reader, a healthy person, a musician, whatever. Second, you just have to prove it to yourself with small, consistent wins. Every single time you read one page, or go for a walk, or practice for 5 minutes, you are casting a vote for that new identity. Now, to make those small wins happen almost automatically, we need to understand the mechanics of a habit. Every single habit you have, good or bad, runs on this 4-step feedback loop in your brain. A cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. Once you see this loop, you can start to hijack it and engineer it to work for you. This loop gives us a really simple set of rules for changing our behavior. For any habit you want to build, you just need to pull these 4 levers. To get started, you make the cue obvious. Then you make the craving attractive. Then you make the habit itself super easy to do. And finally, you make the reward feel satisfying. And this framework, this is the whole playbook right here. It's your complete cheat sheet for change. If you want to build a good habit, you make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. And if you want to break a bad one, you just flip it. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. So you want to stop scrolling on your phone at night? Easy. Just move the charger out of your bedroom. Bam! You've just made the cue invisible and the response difficult. It's really that simple. And this brings us right back full circle to identity. Remember those votes we were just talking about? This is how you cast them. Every single time you use these 4 laws to do something positive, write one sentence, take the stairs, put on your running shoes, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. So ultimately, this isn't about making some radical, life-altering change tomorrow. It's about the tiny choice you make right now. Lasting change doesn't come from one giant leap. It comes from thousands of small, consistent votes, day after day. So the only question left is, what are you going to vote for today?